up, everyone? We are here in the Jurassic room, and today we're going to be heading on another Godzilla x Kong, the new Empire toy hunt. There are some new figures that are finally starting to hit stores that I really want to add to my collection, specifically Giant Shimo and Giant Mothra. So I'm really hoping that we can find those figures on today's toy hunt. So let's head out and see what I can find for my collection. Okay, so we are at our first stop outside of Target. I think this is the place where I'm gonna have the most luck finding some of the new Godzilla, Kong, and new Empire toys, like Giant Shimo and Giant Mothra specifically, that I'm looking for. So hopefully we get lucky on this first stop. So let's head inside and see if there's any luck for me. So right off the bat, the first thing that I found, guys, is Giant Shimo, which is super exciting because I've been looking for this for so long. I can't believe we finally found a new Godzilla, Kong, new Empire toy. This is super exciting. Now I also need Giant Mothra, which I've heard is showing up around Targets as well. But as I looked around and looked as deep as I could around these toys, I did not see a Giant Mothra, but it is a very pleasant surprise to see a Giant Shimo. And as y'all can see, the box is in really good condition, so that is super exciting. It's got a couple little nicks on it, but nothing that really bothers me. So I'm super happy that we lucked out here on our first stop at Target, and that we've got another new Godzilla x Kong, the new Empire toy, to bring back to my collection. Okay, so now I am outside of Walmart, and while I don't have quite as much faith finding new Godzilla x Kong, the new Empire toys here as I did at Target, I've still got to check because I've heard some people found some of the giant figures here. I'm not quite sure if that's true, but I guess we'll have to check for ourselves. So let's head inside and see if there's any luck. So here we are on the toy section, and they don't really have much new Godzilla x Kong, the new Empire. The only thing of the new figures I can find is this Kong with battle axe that's from one of the newer waves that came with like Tiamat and Godzilla Energized. But unfortunately, they don't have any of the new giant figures like Giant Shimo that I just found, or Giant Mothra that I'm still looking for. So it doesn't really look like there's anything for me to grab here at Walmart. I wasn't having the highest of hopes stopping here, but you never know, and so I had to check. But it is still nice to see some of the toys on the shelves and maybe something new. But again, that search for Giant Mothra is going to continue. Okay, so now we're actually outside of another Walmart, and I'm just hoping that there's even a small chance of finding Giant Mothra here so that we can find both of the new figures that I was looking for on today's toy hunt. So let's head inside and see if there's any chance that I get lucky. So here we are on the toy section, and unfortunately this Walmart has even less stock than the last one did, and there's no new giant figures, just Godzilla, Kong, and Scar King. No Giant Mothra, no Giant Shimo, even though we got Giant Shimo, so that's kind of sad to see. And then even when I was looking at these, it's none of the new figures either. They're really low on the stock, so unfortunately another bum stop here with zero luck, but it didn't hurt to check, and hopefully Giant Mothra will be found soon, but definitely not here at this Walmart. Now we are back in the Jurassic room, and I know the toy hunt was a little bit short. I actually wanted to stop at another Target hoping to find the Giant Mothra, but unfortunately I didn't have a Target near me and I got a little bit pressed on time. So let's go ahead and check out what I did get on the toy hunt. So the only thing that I did get on today's toy hunt is this Giant Shimo figure, but I'm not really complaining because this is one of the only two toys that I was looking at that I believe are in stores left for me to get for my collection. So it was still very successful. As we can see, this Giant Shimo looks really cool. I think it's got like the same sculpt as the smaller ones, but just blown up into big proportion. But we got a little articulation around the neck, as you can see, on a ball joint. Got some articulation on the mouth, which is pretty cool. And then of course we got some articulation on the legs, and it looks like when you snap the tail end, you're going to get some articulation there as well. Now what's pretty cool is these spines are a little bit translucent, which makes it look a little bit nicer and just kind of fun. Gives it kind of that icy look like Shimo was all about. And then when we look at the back of the box, look at that, we get a really good look at our Giant Shimo, which is really awesome. And look at the way that they put Shimo, kind of like with ice shards, which looks looks really, really cool, or maybe even hollow earth crystals, whichever way you would see that. But I am super happy to finally get giant Shimo into my collection. Now the hunt for giant Mothra will have to continue, and I know they're coming out with a smaller Mothra figure as well sometime in the near future, so hopefully I'm able to find all of those toys as well on my next Godzilla x Kong The New Empire toy hunt. Want to see more awesome Jurassic content? Then hit that subscribe button and turn on post notifications so that you don't miss any of my content. Also, check me out on Instagram and join my Discord server for so much more Jurassic fun. The links to everything will be in the description below. Check out more awesome Jurassic videos here.